Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 3 of Forgecraft
Again,
Season
purchase them,
16,
find them.
where I'm gonna check out
What's
what
going on in
Soren's
the
been up
background?
to.
Let's go.
Hey Soren, I'm here.
Hello.
You haven't changed much down here. This all looks pretty much identical to the way it was when I left last time.
I mean, it's a little blue. There's a nice little alcove down there. Look at it. This entire
Yeah,
area
no.
down here.
Some nice
Look, I
Zycraft
made this
blocks. Nothing too different.
down here. Look, it's
Oh, outside's a
out
little
there.
different, though.
Out there, yeah, out there is a lot more.
Yes, out here is a smidge different.
Smidge.
So I figured out how I'm going to work this series, because I figure
Okay.
people have seen me play with these mods more often than not. There's definitely some new ones to check out, which I want to do, but I think because I don't have time to play as much as you guys, what I'm going to do is just pop in every now and then and have you show us something cool. Like you can show us is there a new mod we should see, or what have you been working on? Does that sound like a plan?
That works for me. So what you see with our base here is what you kind of get. I've been mostly focusing on a four-way intersection that you'll see in a few minutes. A lot of people in the server have said, why? And I'm like, because it's cool.
I like it. So tell me about these geo things, because these look cool. I like this, if it is what I think it is.
So
Geor?
in the world in vanilla, you have Amethyst, right? And there is a mod called Geor from, I think, Shy and Bisco. The idea is that in the world, you can find these Geors, and they will produce something like redstone, diamond, gold. There's a whole list of these things. You can't move these by most means. You can make them in some way that I don't remember how. Nano moved these here, and I have no idea how these got here, but they're tagged with almost everything for blacklisting.
That's interesting. I'd like to see that mod evolve to be like the way, let's say, like going forward, we see some sky blocks work like that, right? Where you have your budding geodes, and that would be cool.
I'd like that a lot. The little guy who's throwing a tantrum periodically and doing a little happy dance is the collaboration between Geors and Ars Nouveau. So they have an Amethyst Golem that does the same thing, but Shy went through and made them, redstone variants and coal variants and whatnot.
I like it. And that's an Ars Nouveau add-on kind of thing? Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, so this harvests automatically when they're fully grown and then throws them into a chest somewhere. I think this one actually just throws them on the ground. It's like, I give up. Here you go.
That's cool.
Underbound.
I really like that concept. Like, that could be fun to use as like a skyblock, like I said, or because so many variations of let's create resources out of infinity, right? Like out of nothing. Like you've got like the sheep ones, you've got the crops, you've got you've got sieving, there's like 100 different ways people have come up with how do we make infinite resources for things like skyblocks and stuff. I like this idea.
Thank you.
I'd like to see it. Oh, I see Shy.
Yeah.
I see Shy. Yeah. She's being shy.
Of
Always.
course, I
am. So this system winds up just being the normal smelting, haunting, washing that you normally have. So we just throw some raw ore into label them like this one smelts. It'll take about 16 to smelt it until it gets the end.
I see you've got a nice steam boiler going on down here. I love the steam boilers. They're great. They are so cool.
Nice. So they're fun to set up. Like, even if you don't need that much stress units, you just I want to set this up. It's good. But fun thing is that I have all of that. Here, put the goggles on behind you. So you see how many stretch units I have consumed there. And once you see that number, I want you to look up above us where the fans are and see how many stress units they're consuming.
So 147,000 stress units is being produced?
Yeah, that's my capacity, right?
Okay.
And just above me is the... just literally above me, my head, there's a fan. See? How many stress units are those consuming?
1024.
Up here, this fan.
Oh, the fans. 0.
Yeah. 0? Okay, so they're spinning. They're actually spinning right now.
Really?
Yep. So over here, I have a speed controller going to 1. And I'm halving the speed multiple times until we get to almost imperceptible movements. We are basically making Dracs. And they are able to spin, and since the speed of process is not relative to how fast they're spinning, I am smelting, I am washing, I am doing whatever up there.
That's funny. So, like, technically they're spinning.
Technically, they're spinning. And the fun one
Just
is
one rotation per year.
come back up all the way top. The half speed all the way down. This one's spinning and going into a speed controller,
Yeah.
and then moving the belts. So it goes back
Nice.
to like, how are you spinning again?
That is hilarious.
And this is intended. Like, this is not really like. There's a balance point they could apply, but they're like, is it fun for the player if we do this? And I don't think it is. If they start looking into adding stress to the speed controller or whatnot, maybe.
And to be fair, almost all the production of power in Create is pretty much infinite and free.
Yeah,
For the
right,
most part,
right.
right? Like windmills and water wheel, like it's all just like, hey, build this cool contraption, and now you have infinite power to do with what you want. So like trying to balance around the power of it, I think is not necessary because they're all almost infinite resources, right? Even the steam boiler, provided that you have some semblance of coal generation, which I assume you're doing something with like wood or something, like you have a tree farm or whatever.
I'm using vanilla lava from the nether. So there's a train next to the boiler.
Okay.
And that goes back and forth from the nether,
Oh,
grabbing
neat.
lava and then coming back here. And this
That's
is
cool.
the one place I've used laser IO because I kind of got tired of routing the pipes. I'm just gonna grab this and tie it directly there and be done.
Well, I'm glad to know that my mod has a little bit of use for you.
A little bit of use, just a teeny.
The tiniest bit of use.
I've been trying to avoid it this time around because I know it can work a lot. I think there's probably needs testing, sure, but it winds up being that it will solve the task at hand, where I'm trying to solve and see if other things can.
Yeah, no, I hear you. So you're feeding what? Lava buckets into the boiler?
Yeah, so the blaze burners above you are being fed from an arm that is looking at the belt to your left.
Yeah.
Before I had a compact machine, so if you click on that without your hand, click on that with just nothing in your hands. Remove your hands and click on this thing. You should be able to see inside it. There are technically lava and dripstone.
Okay.
That was just vanilla feeding into here.
Right.
But that was a little bit too slow for us, so I went and got the train heading back and forth.
Neat.
Today, you may have heard that I wound up building like 30 versions for Mikey for Zycraft machines. It has one block.
Ooh, what's the block do? I want to see the block.
Come downstairs again.
Well, what is that block? That's interesting.
The red one wins it. So that is a create issue right now that should be fixed. They know about it. It's not rendering the model as vanilla. So we don't have a cobble gen on the server.
Okay.
But now we do.
Yay. Oh, that's neat looking.
Also, we have a mud gen. It doesn't have JEI support, but I need to do it. But it has a whole slew of different things to make and go on different sides. It looks at the blocks in the world and tries to choose a recipe from that.
Really?
So,
Neat.
in this case, if I want to make a cobble gen, I could place that block on any side of that cobble and be fine. The version that's in pending has a block loot.
It has a what?
It has block loot. The version that we have right now, if I break that, I don't get it back.
Oh, yes. That's an easy thing to forget, isn't it?
So, fun fact, I have four different mods, and each of them are automatically generated for block loot, unless I assigned a custom rule. I forgot to do that for machines. It's not automatically pulling it. It's like, whoops. But if you want, since I think you're in creative right now, you want to like pick block that and put that in the water real quick.
The extractor?
Yep.
Put it in the water?
In the water, facing the cobblestone.
Oh, facing the cobblestone?
Yeah.
Like that?
So that also works.
Oh, that's cool.
So it can be waterlogged. It will check, instead of looking for specific blocks, we can have the recipe be a block tag, be a block, be a fluid type, whatever.
Neat.
And if we wanted to make something like, say, say I want stone, that's easy enough to do. Stone. Top one.
Maybe.
Top one. Sorry, there's a very specific reason for that one. Just the top one. So that one will never get stoned because what it's doing is it has a catalyst recipe. Catalysts are the opposite side of the block from the extractor. So if I'm looking directly through this block onto the next block, it's the catalyst. The other ones are the adjacencies.
Oh, I got you.
The JEI integration will hopefully be able to explain this much better, but I need to look
I got it.
doing that.
So because the magma is below the cobble, then it's the one above the cobble that's making stone.
Correct.
Whereas this one's still making cobble because there's lava on the other side of the cobble.
Yeah. So
okay, that's neat.
This lava winds up being inadvertently for the recipe a catalyst, but we have, I think, 4 to 5 different recipes for cobble gen doing this pattern in some way.
I like the little animation you have in there.
Yeah, my only qualm right now is that's driven by code. So if somebody can replace the model entirely with just the JSON stuff, and that's cool, but they can't replace that animation. And I'm hoping Amma can solve that for me in the future. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge, push over. Amma,
Yeah, it's gonna be
a while.
It's gonna be a bit of a
Yeah.
a bit of a challenge to get approved into Forge.
So to explain
Quite a
this to
large
anybody else,
Yeah.
we can make OBJs, which is a file format for 3D models. This stores how it's shaped and potentially another file that has the material, so what textures go on a certain face. But what it doesn't store is the animation. So normally people make an OBJ and make some model that can animate in code, which means if you make a custom model, that component there will move from whatever face you have up towards the top of the block.
Okay.
So as long as you still have that, you can, do whatever. But something like the steam boilers, if I were to replace those models, the animation's currently baked into the code. So they'd probably look a wonky if you drastically change the model. So I'm hoping that we can have a model format that bakes that animation in. So you make it, say you're making a map or mod pack. Tema makes Ultimate Alchemy for 119 or something. He can make the magic state of all the tech mods, but do different models for things.
Yeah, I need to fix a few laser IO issues with, texture
Mike
packs.
been handling a lot of them. My favorite one right now is tinting with the anything, really.
What's that?
So if you harvest leaves with it, you see gray particles instead of green. Same thing happened with these blocks where if I punch it, I get blue particles, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I try to mine it with this, I get gray because it's tinting on the particle side.
I thought I had fixed tinting particles.
Evidently not. Or maybe you had and it got away.
Do leaves work?
No.
I could have swore I fixed that, back in the day, but maybe
Probably
something
did. It's
changed.
changed since then, so.
Yeah. Because I remember specifically that issue.
Yeah,
But I thought
remember
leaves
talking
worked.
about it. So you probably fixed it, and then it might have just been a porting. Well, that's a lot of seats now, Kinorish.
Yeah, we're ready for the train ride.
All right, so
Where we
we've
headed?
made a train network that's a little bit, it could be better, but honestly, I like it. It's cool.
Yeah.
How do you schedule this? Or do you, okay, you have it.
And we're away. So does it run all the time, or?
The one going from semi-space to spawn does.
Okay.
And that's kind of what we want to base it on, but we're going to have a train hub east of spawn that's a little bit hard to get to since the cave's a little shallow. Kind of suffocating.
One of these days I have to, learn the signal system. What I need to do is make a spotlight on the trains, and I already told Simi, I need to do this, because that's the only way I learn. I need to make a spotlight so I can learn it. And, I know how to do, the basic train stuff, but I have not investigated, the signals and the split tracks and all that stuff.
So this four-way intersection is what I was talking about, where it's kind of it's efficient. It's 3D, so you only have to worry about 2 places. But, oh man.
Oh, wow, perfect timing.
Okay, so the bogey is behind. I was like, why are we not stopping?
We stopped, didn't we?
We stopped. Yep. The
Okay,
bogey's
good.
just a little bit behind us.
Okay.
So the 3D four-way intersection is that you only have to worry about when you're splitting off and merging, but you don't have to worry about trains that are going a complete irrelevant direction to you. The problem is that winds up being such a long technical debt for building that why build it ever again? This kind of intersection is better. This is something that Semi and Crippers, I think, did.
This intersection gives me a headache and makes me fear life.
What? How?
I don't know, it was scary. It was a terrifying intersection.
Right. I mean, that's probably because you're out, we don't have a shell around us. We're just on a train that clearly is exposed to the elements.
Right. It was still a terrifying intersection.
It was. But if you ever need help understanding train, I mean, it's very much like Factorio. It's very
Yeah, I know. And I never understood the train signal system in Factorio either.
So if you'd like me to
Hey, there's
explain
Simi.
it to you, or
Hi, Simi.
Hi, Simi.
No, what I need to do is sit down and like work on a spotlight for create trains, and then I will be able to. I'll understand it after asking Simi many questions.
I'm just gonna wait. That train's on a schedule, I believe, still, so it'll be like 20 seconds.
Oh, okay, cool. Now, is this Simi's base?
Yeah. So this is Simi and Vector, and I don't remember if anybody else is living here. I know Crippers is like living to the west a little bit more.
I think Simi said he didn't want to show off the base too much until Vector gets back.
Okay, that's fine. We can just go back to the.
We'll go to the depot and go back.
Okay, works for me.
Looks pretty cool. Hey, Shy.
Oh goodness!
Hi.
I saw you flying, but I didn't realize you sat down.
There's still the train.
Mm-hmm. So they have 2 trains running right now on a schedule. The FC Express 1 and FC Express 2. Actually, you want to take us north to the? I don't think we have a train station to it, but the hub that we're making.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Yeah,
We
that should be fine. Shy, you may just want to be aware that you'll take a little bit of damage, just have full health. You'll be fine.
What?
So when I took one of the trains that are going on a schedule with Crippers and Simi in it, the cave is too shallow right now. It's not fully mined out. So when we went through it, Crippers suffocated. But this train should be only a few blocks problematic. Just be aware you may want to eat or have food ready to go, just in case. It's fine. It's fine. It's just a minor pain. It's just what was it? Flesh wound? What's it called? I don't know. I haven't seen Monty Python. But I like this. They have the I like the sign over there. It's just using Nixie tubes.
Yeah, that is pretty neat.
Tis but a scratch. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, I really like that sign. That is super cool looking.
Mm-hmm. The Nixie tubes are kind of neat because those little signals on the ground don't actually have that render normally. It's just is it on or off, and then you can add the Nixie tubes that just read out the value of if there's a train on there or not. Because technically it's reading redstone signal.
It's kind of neat to see on the map, like as you're going under the tunnel there.
Yes. Yes, it is.
Look out, Simi. I saw that zombie coming for you.
I feel like we're on like a theme park ride too. I want more of this kind of build on the server. It's a massive train array.
Yep.
Interesting that it says 0 of 3 players are sleeping. Does it not count players that are like sitting on a seat?
No, that is, I think, a contemplation they're having right now. But that is vanilla, so.
So hear me out.
Hearing you out.
Sleeper trains.
So, we joked with Crippers yesterday where they're debating if they want to make it so if you're on a seat, it just counts you as sleeping. Alternatively, they could have a bed on it, and I just joked about adding a recliner.
Please. Yes.
Sit it when it sleeps, it just reclines you back, you sleep, it comes back up.
That would be so funny.
That way, it's like you don't want to sleep in a chair necessarily. Okay. So just be aware.
Now, what's this area? Is this like a hub of some kind?
This is the four-way intersection, and what we're heading to is the train station that I envision. Oh, I might be kicked off. Fine. I'm envisioning all the trains will come here, be like a central station, and then route out. So say I'm coming from Simi's base, it comes here, and it goes back to Simi base.
Okay.
And if I'm going to our base, it would come here and then go back to our base. So you kind of make a connection point here.
I think I just got kicked off.
Yeah, there's might be a
Back.
little TPS issue. Oh, there. Okay. Found you. Should be able to just pull the top
Hello.
all the way down. Wow. Oh, I probably need those goggles back sometime. So
So is this
kind of
the
work
train
area.
station then?
Yeah, we're having a work area. We're underwater, so that wound up being a kind of fun thing to put glass under. So if you're above it, you see the train station. If you're below here, you see outside. Thank you.
Neat.
So quite a bit of work to do, but they just have so many tasks to do at once. It's like, which one just seems fun right now? I'll go do that.
Oh, I see you're using glass viewers. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. We have a new one now that WoW reminded me about, which might be useful here, which are the Phantom viewers. So same thing, but you can walk through them.
Oh, nice.
Might,
Yeah, that's a
might be
good
useful
call.
here. You just have fish just rain from the sky. That'd be funny.
That's one thing that I don't have a lot of in my mod is, or any of my mods for that matter, is like simple blocks that do cool things. Like they're all just like super complex and crazy
Good.
blocks.
Yeah, but at the same time, like I think you've said this before, your aesthetic style is that of does it do its function? Yes. Cool.
Yeah, that's
So-
very much my style.
Simple blocks usually benefit more from the aesthetics. You can have them, absolutely. You can make stone, keep going, but unless you have an intent for it, it's usually not useful to add.
Cool.
But
So
I'd
where
like to
to
see
next?
what a dire palette of blocks would be.
Where are we headed next?
Variations of iron. Let's see. I haven't been to your new area, Shy, but that's kind of a ways away, isn't it?
I have a
Wait.
portal at my old base that I could introduce you all to.
Could try that.
Oh.
Ding. Realistically, I keep going back and forth between my base and Simi's base because the longest time I didn't have anything that recharged my jetpack with hydrogen. So I just go there and refill it and then come back out. But
Nice.
I haven't seen too many bases. Gigahertz was playing yesterday, a little bit this morning.
I think I got trapped in a
We'll
wall.
also dire.
Yeah,
You
like I said,
lost
this
me.
is a little shallow. Just like, oops. Oh well. We can also go to Wild sometime for the Golem farm. Nano, is your area something you wanted to show off? Because it's kind of just out. Ah! My turn. Just stop. I'll catch up in a second. Okay, go. Definitely need to fix that corner.
You're totally going on the wrong side.
Welcome to the roller coaster. Yeah, no worries.
Don't worry, Nano. I'm just
Um,
showing off my chests.
Okay, where we go? Oh, we're going. Okay, I see. Beep, beep, beep. Oh, we did find that you can use the laser at any speed. It makes sense, right? You're just on a mount, but it's just this is decent to mine something. Just going forward with a train
You can use the laser on what?
while you're on the train. So imagine you have like 3 people all have a laser and then somebody conducting the train. Just
That would be
Mining.
pretty cool.
that's not menacing looking at all.
That was really scary.
So where are we going, Norse?
To our base.
Okay. Beep, 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 beep. So where was your portal, Shy? Oh,
At my old base.
at your old base. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I haven't gone to the Twilight Forest at all this server. That's something I should do sometime.
You have heard lots of noises from Twilight Forest though.
Yeah, I've heard a lot of cicadas, which I really wish would just. I like the sound. I love the sound, but I really want them to have it like spaced out every once in a while, so it does a pitch up as it gets louder and then fade away and just stops for a few seconds. But that sound just constantly goes.
Oh, I just heard it. Yeah.
Yeah, it just never stops. Like that cicada is doing work,
And it's worse now, you can put it on your head too.
and it will work on your head. Yeah.
Blame Biscuit
Back!
for that one.
That was a cool server tour. I look forward to checking out Simi's base though, because that place looks super
Yeah,
cool.
it is my favorite on the server right now. Our area is just more of a function form. I was like, well, we'll just get it working. Maybe make. I ran out of aluminum. I would have had more blocks, but I ran out of aluminum.
That's funny.
It's like, oh, I need to
I'm
complain to the mod author. Oh wait,
I must say the only thing my base has going for it, we have a goat pit.
You have a goat pit, right? Okay,
Yeah,
that explains all
yeah.
the horns.
Yeah, I
think
really like these Geor things. Like, I look forward to playing a mod pack that uses that and the Skyblock style.
I'll still need to make textures for modded gears.
Yeah.
Also, there's another small mod that we recently made, which I think definitely pleases the builders on servers. Where are you?
Can I convince you? Oh, yeah. I don't know if I have it though.
So is this your, like, to-do tank?
Oh no, funny, but no. This was two different things. First off, I told Nano I have blocks that are immortal to the wither, so we built this up. And
Oh,
then
that's cool.
I was pointed out that the mob grinding utilities has these, and it's just coal and glass. Oh, okay. So we built a mixture of it. We built it, and I placed the wither, and it clipped through the top block because I placed it too low.
Haha.
So we had about an hour of me doing this on stream. I wound up getting the stirrups, which are in my hand, but I got the wrong variant. So instead of picking up the wither and putting it back in the box, I mounted the wither. And the wither couldn't hit me. Instead, it tried to target me and went up. So I went up 1,000 blocks before it kicked me off. I came back down and landed. I thought the wither was going to unload or probably just not come back down. It came back down about 20 minutes later before I logged off. I was like, oh no. We handled it. It was fine. But
Nice.
no, this is the shape a tank would be, kind of. Maybe not the glass at the top, but that's a to-do for us later. Am and I are going to look into doing that sometime. But
So did you say you're thinking about bringing the tanks back, or not sure yet?
yeah, so yes, in a way. So the idea is that Am and I are going to take a look to see how feasible is it. Is it going to be something that's performant or able to do what I'd like to do? And if it is, we'll re-add it. If it's not, then I will just put that on a shelf somewhere and say not right now.
That's fair.
But that is at least within the first couple things I want to try to add if we do. So where's the spoiler we were talking about? Oh. Neat. That was kind of quick. Nice.
So this is where our new base is.
Oh, neat.
It's
Oh,
very
yeah, the
much
missionary.
glass style. Chests everywhere.
And portals to undisclosed areas. Oh, here we go.
One goes
Old
to the
base.
end, like the stronghold. One goes to Joe's base, one to my old base, and one to the public slime farm.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet, actually. Which one's the slime farm?
Right here. There's no way back from this one. There is one at the slime farm to go back to spawn.
I love Tyre's like real quick and just the hesitation moment when he pulled back. Like, what do you mean there's no way back? And he's
I'll
like
show
creative
you
and
afterwards.
I mean, it's not like I couldn't just TP to you because
I can show afterwards. Like if you
I
want.
just love the hesitation. It's like, wait a moment.
Or now.
Or now,
It-
yeah, easy enough.
It's just a vanilla farm.
AFK platform at the top, scaffold. Okay.
Yep. I am planning on using Ars Novodo to be able to see inside the slime farm while you're up there. And as long as someone is down below, it's not gonna work basically. But
Correct.
it is using brown mushrooms, so that no hostile mobs can spawn other than slimes.
Ah,
oh, really?
It's using the new mechanics. And the AFK platform is mainly there against my favorite mob, the
Phantoms.
Phantom. I voted for it and I regret it.
Is that a new vanilla thing in 119?
Yeah, mobs only spawn in absolute darkness, so if you
That's-
have light level 1, it stops mob spawning.
Oh,
Except
that makes
that is-
sense.
slimes. They are
19.
And
Yeah,
mushrooms give off a light level?
Yeah, brown mushrooms give off light level 1. So if you're
Okay.
up here and you open the map, you'll see that slimes will start spawning unless it's a new moon.
Gotcha.
Which
Yeah,
it is.
right. That one just wound up being really weird in vanilla. It's like, why is the new moon required here? Just
Yeah,
Is that a thing?
Bisco is also coming up, so slimes should start spawning. Like, this is just in the radius where slimes will start spawning and all the other mobs cannot spawn, kind of deal.
Right.
That's cool.
And someone is down below.
Here it
Siritas
does.
is down below, so
He's
it
coming
might
up,
not
looks like.
work.
He's trying to dash. He has so Elemental Craft has some kind of dash. I don't really know what it is, but he uses it quite often. I see.
No, he's up here.
It's just not effectively though. Dashes up and misses the platform. It looks like.
Oh.
You might just want to teleport him there. Tiger. Oh! Where'd he go?
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
nothing.
Wandering Trader spawned here. That's how. And I pushed him through my portal. So he ended up at spawn.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, the plan is at some point to set up the Ars Nouveau thing that you can stand up here and see inside the slime farm. And
Yeah, there's some slimes. I see it.
cool.
Nice.
Oh, and then they
I see
go to the
slime.
golem, and the golem kills them. That's neat.
No, the golem doesn't kill them.
Oh,
Bisco,
The magnet
Bisco,
blocks
can you log
do it.
out for a second?
Harry.
Or golem. Thank you. The golem actually doesn't kill them.
Staggers.
I'll show you the insides. I'm trying to get down quickly.
Boris, can you shrink me back down?
Jump.
Feel
Jump.
free to go inside. The slimes jump down here, and the really small slimes get stuck inside the campfire. Any other size just goes into powdered snow and takes freezing damage until they're no longer big slimes.
oh, that's neat.
Boris. Shrink me back down, Boris. I left mine in the base. Shrink me back down.
You're probably hard to click on.
There we go. Ah!
Nice.
There is a portal back to spawn, right here. So if you need slime, just take it. It gets auto converted and such.
I really like Ars Nouveau portals. I think they're super cool.
I think I should show you all the goat pit, right? Like, I kind of teased the goat pit. I
Peasants
spent
will walk back now.
I spent 2 crashes trying to get goats.
We spent 2 what to get
Crashes.
caches?
Crashing. Unable to play.
Oh, yeah.
Goat pit is this way.
I'm following ish.
Zars Nova had a flight spell. Not like there's nothing that's creative flight per se.
Yeah, it's in this cave.
Which mod adds that broom? Because that's cool.
Evilcraft.
What? No,
I'm
what?
using the one from Evilcraft.
Oh.
Oh, neat.
I like the one from Hexrai more though. Looks cooler.
I
This
know
is my
Evilcraft
goat
had-
pit. The goats used to be free roaming, but even when they're not free roaming, they escape.
They can escape from here?
Yes, apparently they can. We have a goat roaming on the mushroom fields.
Nice.
No idea how it got out. That's the best bit. Like, here's the escapee.
What we're talking about?
I like Elemental Craft too. I played with that a bunch recently, and that's a fun mod.
Siritas showed me how that works.
It is super cool.
Uh,
All right, so I think I need to wrap up the episode here.
No worries.
Yeah.
I've
I'm
one
heading back to
request.
Soren.
I have one request. It's
Shoot.
gonna sound really weird, but can I kill you for your statue?
Me?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
just ask your PvPs on what you do.
Go ahead.
I asked before I kill.
You're gonna get all the junk I have on me, though.
I
you in creative
mean,
stuff?
my inventory is
You can just
usually
open them.
junk piles too, so it's fine.
Open up your inventory tab in the creative tab, and then there's a X button. You can shift click and get rid of all your items in your inventory. Up to you.
Where are you?
He's at your Geor stuff.
Oh, I thought he went back to your base. Whoops.
Not yet. No.
I'll be right there. Yes. Hi,
This is true, Bisco.
I'm back.
Hooray!
This sword is ridiculous. By the way, Neuer, can I test this sword on you? It's slightly upgraded from a previous spell.
Did you get
put
the
your stuff away
statue?
first.
Yeah, I did. Right here.
Nice.
Norris, put your stuff away first. Everything but your armor. Oh,
No, I wanted to see with the armor. How much
No,
was
I'm,
it this
no,
time?
that's what I'm saying though. Everything but okay. Oh, minicam.
Ooh, almost. A little bit of sharpness will do
Here,
the
try
trick.
me. I have no armor on. Kill me. Try it. Ah.
What is that?
So one of the curious from Cyclic allows you to just not die. It's the totem of undying. But
Right.
if I put mending on it, I can repair it.
Oh, gotcha.
Right. And it has 8 durability. So 1 XP orb is like, here you go, you get it fully repaired.
Oh, you need some XP back.
I have to
There's
create
XP
things.
right here.
I can
in
either do
this
that or the
farm.
jelly babies. I think the create stuff is pretty good too.
This is our Nouveau stuff.
I went back to spawn.
Ah, okay.
All right, so I'm going to wrap up my episode here. I'll come back in a few days, maybe a week, to check in on you guys. And, you know, what I'll do is I'll just every now and then record and see what's been going on Forgecraft. That's kind of what I'm going to do with the series.
Works for me.
You're
Cool.
always free to visit our base, even if I'm not online. Just
Awesome.
to see how it changed.
All right, that was my sign off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Let me know what you think about this format for Forgecraft. If you guys like the idea of me just not really playing on it, but like coming in every now and then to see what other people have done. All right, that was my sign off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.